And darkness ruled space, a great cloud of dust and swirling gas so cold. Gravity, a silent force, worked. It pulled this cloud together. Tighter, it squeezed and it spun. Heat and pressure built inside. Our sun burst into bright life. Around this brilliant new star, a disk of leftover material. Dust and rock, ice and gas, these tiny pieces began to collide. They stuck to each other, growing. Slowly, larger bodies formed. These were the first baby planets, among them a special one. Our future home, planet Earth. The young Earth was nothing like the blue world we know. It was a molten, fiery ball, glowing red with incredible heat. No oceans, no gentle air. Just boiling rock and poisonous fumes. A truly inhospitable, violent place. This was Earth in its infancy, a sphere of liquid fire. The early solar system was wild, a place of constant bombardment. Huge rocks, asteroids, and comets sailed through the dark starry space. Many crashed into our young Earth. These impacts added more heat. They also brought new materials, shaping the planet's early form. A dangerous, chaotic cosmic dance. As Earth's surface churned hot, volcanoes erupted with great power. Lava flowed like fiery rivers, covering vast areas of land. These volcanoes also released gases trapped deep within the Earth. This outgassing slowly began to form the very first primitive atmosphere, a blanket of strange, new air. This early atmosphere was not anything a human could breathe. It was thick with water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrogen too. But there was no precious oxygen. The sky would have looked different, perhaps a hazy, reddish hue. Life as we know it could not exist in that air. The young Earth was a tempest. Colossal storms raged across its face, fueled by the planet's inner heat and the weak, young sun's rays. Lightning flashed constantly through clouds, striking the barren, rocky ground. These powerful forces relentlessly shaped the very first landscapes here. A world of constant, noisy fury. Slowly, over millions of years, the planet began to lose heat, radiating it out into space. The surface started to solidify, forming a thin, fragile crust, but underneath, it remained molten. Volcanic activity was still intense. Earth was still a dangerous world, but change was slowly coming. As Earth cooled, water vapor condensed, forming clouds. Then, rain began to fall for centuries, a deluge of cosmic proportions. This rain filled basins, forming shallow seas that grew into vast oceans. Earth started to resemble the blue planet we know. These oceans were a chemical soup, rich with dissolved rocks and minerals. Volcanic vents spewed out complex chemicals. The building blocks of life gathered in these warm waters. In these ancient sunlit waters, the first sparks of life appeared. Simple, single-celled organisms appeared, perhaps near volcanic vents or in shallow pools. These were Earth's first inhabitants. For billions of years, life remained simple and small in the sea. The Earth's crust was not static, it was broken into giant pieces. We call these tectonic plates. They float on the softer mantle, driven by heat from Earth's core. These plates began to move slowly, pushing, pulling, and grinding past each other. Continents started their long dance, a slow journey across the globe over vast stretches of time. Continents collided and broke apart. They formed enormous supercontinents like Rodinia and later Pangaea. These landmasses changed ocean currents and altered global climate patterns. Life had to adapt constantly to these ever-shifting lands and the new environments created. When continents crashed into each other, immense forces buckled the land. Great mountain ranges were pushed up, reaching high towards the sky. Volcanoes also continued to erupt, building new islands from the sea. The face of our planet was constantly being reshaped, a dynamic and evolving world. Then came a truly remarkable time, the Mesozoic era, the age of reptiles. Dinosaurs evolved from earlier forms. They grew to incredible sizes. Some were gentle plant eaters, others were fearsome hunters. They roamed every continent then, for over 150 million years. These magnificent giants ruled Earth. The Earth's climate has always changed, sometimes warm, sometimes very cold. Great ice ages began to grip the planet in recurring cycles. Huge sheets of ice, glaciers, advanced from the poles outwards. They covered vast areas of land. Sea levels dropped significantly, reshaping coastlines around the world. After the dinosaurs vanished mysteriously, mammals, small creatures at first, began to diversify and thrive. They adapted to new niches and the changing, cooler climates. Some grew larger, some stayed small. From these early mammal groups, a new kind of creature would eventually make its appearance. In the warm lands of Africa, a new branch on life's tree, early hominins, our distant ancestors, began to walk upright on two legs. This freed their hands to do new and interesting things. They started to make simple tools from stone, wood, and bone, a crucial step in our story. These early humans were resourceful. They learned to live together, to hunt and gather food. Slowly, they spread out from Africa, populating Asia, then Europe, adapting to many different environments, from icy plains to dense forests. Their brains grew larger, more complex, setting the stage for what followed. A pivotal moment in human history was the mastery of fire. It provided warmth and protection. It allowed cooking of food. Tools became more sophisticated and hunting techniques greatly improved. Humans became very effective hunters and gatherers of nature's bounty. Our ancestors were learning fast. Then came another great leap. The development of complex language. Humans could share ideas, plan, and pass knowledge down. Art appeared in caves, beautiful and expressive. Culture began to flourish richly. Small groups formed larger societies with rules, traditions, and beliefs, the foundations of civilization. A revolutionary change was farming. Humans learned to grow crops and to domesticate animals too. No longer needing to roam, people began to settle down. Villages grew, then towns, cities. Civilizations rose and they fell. Then, the Industrial Revolution came. Technology began to rapidly advance. This progress brought many benefits: longer lives, greater comfort, incredible machines, instant communication. We have explored so much. But it also brought new problems. Pollution of air, water, land, habitats for wildlife disappeared. Our growing numbers put pressure on the planet's precious resources. Today we live in an interconnected world. Our cities are vast and technology touches almost every life. We can travel and speak to anyone, anywhere. Yet we face enormous challenges. Climate change is altering our planet. We see the loss of biodiversity, and our oceans face threats from pollution and overfishing. Our demand for resources strains the Earth's finite supplies. These issues affect every one of us and future generations. We possess intelligence, creativity, and empathy. These give us the responsibility to act as stewards of our Earth. There is great hope if we choose to work together. We can find sustainable solutions, innovate, and protect our planet. The future of Earth is now in our hands, to shape wisely.